away completely. Shelter us with love so sweetly. Tonight, please fight the dangers from our eyes. Please, God, protect me from sorrow. Ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha.
היום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני העם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
Be the light, be the light inside the darkness, be the hope, burning bright into the night, be the voice, for those who cannot raise it, be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest days, be the light. Be the light, be the light. When days feel long and all that's left inside you are darkest days, reach for the light to guide you. The miracle of change begins with sparks of light we find within that shine. If we come close together, we will see a people strong, a shared humanity. To transform darkness into light, to lead with love instead of fight, we shine. We shine. Be the light, be the light inside the darkness, be the hope, burning bright into the night, be the voice, for those who cannot raise it, be the one who leads the way through the world's darkest day, be the light, be the light, be the light, be the light.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's sing how good it is to be together. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim.
Shabbat Shalom. So tonight there are hundreds of synagogues around the country that will commemorate Refugee Shabbat with HIAS, the Jewish organization that has helped countless numbers of our people flee Europe and Iran and the Soviet Union over the past century. That whenever places that we have called home have expelled us because of despots or mobs or war or some combination of the three, Jewish organizations like HIAS took care of our people. And we didn't know how timely this Shabbat was going to be. Tonight, we're going to celebrate the recent work of our congregants in aiding refugees from Afghanistan. And tonight, we are going to ready ourselves for the work that we are going to be called to do in aiding those under assault in Ukraine and those who are fleeing. Tonight, we remember that to be Jewish is to stand with the stranger that is scared to remain in their home, whether that stranger is Jewish or not. When we light Shabbat candles, we lift up two commandments. Zachor, remember. Shamor, be guardians. So as we bring in the light of Shabbat, we remind ourselves of those sacred tasks. Remember our history, our story, our narrative, and be guardians of the responsibility that it imparts. I'd like to welcome Leo Reinheimer and Cindy Ehrenberg to light the Shabbat candles for us.
Shabbat Shalom.
We are so happy to celebrate Leo's bar mitzvah.
Join us as we light the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Our minds have probably been all over the place this week. We think about what's happening in Europe, we think about what's happening in the Middle East, we think about what's happening in Asia, and we think about what's happening on our own continent. And it makes your mind spin. As we come together on this Shabbat, now's the time for us to kind of calm ourselves, slow our mind down a little bit. We will show our gratitude to HIAS and our support to refugees, but we need to be in a place ourselves before we can reach out to others. So I'd like us to take just a moment to center ourselves from the week, to separate ourselves just a little bit so that we can come into this space and spend our time in the next hour together of one heart. So if you're comfortable with closing your eyes, I ask you to go through some of the things that happened to you this week that are highlights or lowlights, so that you can take with you what gives you strength, and you can leave behind those things that leave you in a dark space. So let us go through our week, a chazarat, hashavua, a review. turn now to the Baruch Hu. La 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 la. La 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 la. Da 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 Now comes that time if you'd like to close your eyes. We try to attach ourselves to each other. We feel the energy all around us in this room. And if you're in your own room, you can feel the energy around you there. And that energy that we feel is that fabric of the universe that ties us all together. If you're very still, you can feel it. And we say these 6 words to acknowledge that there is a fabric that keeps us all here, ourselves, and able to connect. We sing, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Temple Emanuel has been partnering with HIAS to help settle just one family here in Los Angeles, the Refugee family who fled Kabul on account of the work that they had done with the U.S. Embassy. We've had a number of team members, volunteers here in Los Angeles, one of whom, Peony Herman, is here with us tonight, who has helped get this family everything in order that they needed to set up their lives here in LA. And some of these team members want to share a poem with you before we move into Micha Mocha, a prayer of moving from a place of narrowness and fear, finally to a place of safety. A poem called Home.
Home. No one leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. You only run for the border when you see the whole city running as well. Your neighbors running faster than you. Breath bloody in their throats. When home won't let you stay.
No one leaves home unless home chases you. Fire under feet, hot blood in your belly. It's not something you ever thought of doing until the blade burnt threats into your neck, and even then you carry the anthem under your breath, only tearing up your passport in an airport toilet, sobbing as each mouthful of paper made it clear that you wouldn't be going back.
You have to understand that no one puts their children in a boat unless the water is safer than the land. No one crawls under fences. No one wants to be beaten, pitied.
I want to go home, but home is the mouth of a shark. Home is the barrel of a gun, and no one would leave home unless home chased you to the shore, unless home told you to quicken your legs, leave your clothes behind, crawl through the desert, wade through the oceans.
Drown, save, be hunger, beg, forget pride. Your survival is more important. No one leaves home until home is a sweaty voice in your ear saying, leave. Run away from me now. I don't know what I've become, but I know that anywhere is safer than here.
Sing a prayer now that asks for peace as we go to sleep tonight. So we can rest easy as we close our eyes. Ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha, shelter of peace to come over us. Ufros aleinu, sukkah shlomecha. Ufros aleinu, sukkah shlomecha. Sing for Shabbat. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotav.
For those who wish, we rise as we prepare ourselves for the Amidah, a silent prayer to pour our hearts out for all of those yearnings that we have, those that are for us personally, those that are for our people, those that are for the world. We bring all of those prayers from our hearts together and offer them up as one. Please rise if you wish for the Amidah.
Ooh. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Dilatecha, my God, open up my lips, fill my heart, let me sing your praises. My God, open up my lips, fill my heart, let me sing your
As we prepare ourselves for Misha Berach, the prayer of healing for body, soul, mind, spirit, and society, we pray for the healing of the people of Ukraine, for the 1 million refugees, that they may find peace. And we add them to our prayers for the 26 million refugees worldwide who have already fled their countries seeking safely. We ask that you please share the names of your loved ones who are in need of healing. If you are joining us from afar in the chat, or if you are here in person in between the two verses, we'll ask you to share the names of your loved ones so that we can pray for them as well. Barry and David Levy, Bob Tucker and family, Charles Rosenberg, Joe Davis, Catherine Russell, Adisa Batsara, Donna Larond, Lee Lawson, Marcy Nimni, Rosa Batsara, Tania Batsara, Irene Bat Eloisa, Joey Stutz, Harav Yisrael Gadal Ben Batya, Chaya Rivka Bat Ruth, Mindel Ruchel Bat Rasel, Abraham Yitzhak Ben Chanan Vigolda, Bill Young, Hannah Leah Bat Chayasura Bat Rachel Leah, David Yaffe, Shlomo Yaffe, Sherman Stein, Pat Zimber, Jean Claudette Bertlet,
David Kunkel, Thomas Kai, Andy Hale, Helene Hale, Lois Lebman, Rita Newman, Audrey and Judith Bennis, Lupe Diaz and family, the Barbie family, Hazel S. Our World, Billy Dollar, Janice Cooper-Smith, Stuart Caswell, Sheldon Wiener, Marcia Boardman, Miles Strombach, Rachel Huffman, Lynn Stiles, Katie Diffenbach, Claudette Henry Dodger and Levy, Stephanie Gilbert, Nessa Weinman, Mishpachat Azaryahu,
Moshe Hillel Ben Avraham, Shirley Block, Jean-Claude Berthet, Shalom Bluestein, Bernard Birnbaum, Eitan Chaim, Woody Clark, Yosef Ben Shimon Ufei, Pearl Councilbaum, Tamara Deverell, Norma Glickman, Patty Goodman, Dora Kamara, and Ira Laufer, Sheila Merowitz, Marissa Bat Yaakov, Reuven, Verivka Adina, Daniel Papp, Todd Matzner, Gloria Boraz, Georgia Mercer, Rachel Bat Chana V'Chaim, Rahamim Ben Avraham Velea, Harav Aharona Bat Tzvia Yosef, Warren Roston, Ruth Schwartz, Rhoda Sharp, David Stein, Pessel Bat Gittel Ve'ichel, Nessa Weinman, Julie White, Sonia Ann Waggy, Theodore, and Chaya Rachel Bat Carmi Adina.
Marcy Zellico, Vernon McCarty Levy, Rosalind Thompson.
I'd like to welcome Kara Corwin, who is a board member and head of our social justice program, up here to welcome our very, very special speaker for tonight. Kara.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kara Corwin. I'm a member of the Temple Board, and I'm part of the social justice sort of project committee, I guess. It's my pleasure to introduce tonight's speaker. As we all know, even when conflicts are halfway across the world, there is always a local connection. One of our community members, Jasmine Yadigar, who's also a part of our ECC, introduced us and connected us with her sister-in-law, Anastasia Kermani, who has been coordinating the local Ukrainian and Russian communities here in LA to help support civilians both in and fleeing Ukraine. Anastasia immigrated to the United States 10 years ago herself. She has since then been married and has 2 beautiful children and an amazing career as an interior designer, which she's passionate about. Anastasia is Russian. She stands firmly against war and against the current government, and she'll do anything to help all of the people who are in need in the Ukraine in these dark and scary days. Most of you probably got the email this week from the temple that includes a number of different ways to help and support the people in the Ukraine. Among those many ideas, which are worth reading, is a link to Anastasia's wish list on Amazon. She's arranged for a flight to be dispatched this weekend to bring these items over to the people in need. We asked her to come tonight to share some thoughts with us, and we're super appreciative that she made time to be here. Anastasia, thank you so much. And by the way, your kids are so cute. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Good evening, and thank you all for coming tonight. I'm grateful to be standing here today, have my family by my side, and dinner waiting at my house. I will have a good night of sleep, and I can make plans with my friends tomorrow. These are the things I think about every day now. I cannot express the distress I've been experiencing the past few days. I have friends trapped in their apartments, and some underground in the subway. Moms with little children sleeping on the ground. People have lost their homes. They have abandoned everything they have ever had. One of my friends was texting me at night saying she's scared for her life and her children as she can hear the bombings. People are scared to go outside because they might get shot. One of the girls I know was supposed to fly to the United States to give birth to her first child, and now she has to do it in the basement of her apartment building. I know some family on the run, traveling to the border and not knowing if they will make it. My best friend's cousin left Kharkov with her family on the train, and the train station was bombed right after. It will be the last train that will ever leave the city. It is truly scary to think that one day everything might just disappear in your life. Even though I'm Russian, I'm supporting my fellow Ukrainians. For the past 3 days, we were able to gather all humanitarian help needed. I have created an Amazon link with the emergency goods, and everything was sold out within 24 hours. The response was phenomenal, and I'm so proud of people being humane. Just an hour ago, I have finished sorting, packing, and labeling all the packages. I personally have gathered 76 packages in total being picked up tomorrow at 9 a.m. and being transferred to the airport, where the plane will take it to Poland and then to the borders. Total, we have collected over 400 packages. As of now, we haven't found another plane to transport the needed supplies, but as soon as we find one, I'm going to create another Amazon link, and I will make sure to pass it along to you. Any help, even a little one, is appreciated. I also would love to bring awareness regarding all the fundraisers and charities right now. Unfortunately, some people are trying to profit during these uneasy times. If you're donating to a charity, please make sure that that's the one you trust or the one you know. Thank you again for listening to my words and allowing me to speak to you tonight to bring awareness about the tragedies in Ukraine. And sorry for my children, but honestly, it's been the only thing that's been making me happy the past few days, because it's been truly tragic. But thank you.
This is never a place where you have to apologize for joyous children running around during services. It's a sound that warms our hearts as well. So thank you guys for being here and for helping your mom have the strength and the courage to do what she does.
So I have a little bit of an announcement. We're very happy that we can support HIAS on this evening and this Refugee Shabbat. My mother gives to HIAS all the time because it is the organization that helped her come from Germany to America. And now I have another reason to care about HIAS is because our very own Rabbi Sarah Bassin, who is right here, we all know that sadly she's going to be leaving us. What you didn't know, and what I'm announcing at this very moment in front of thousands, if not millions of people, is that Rabbi Bassin is going to be working for HIAS as the Director of Clergy and Congregations. We were talking about it before. She's the Director of Clergy and Congregations. She's basically going to be my boss now. But she said when it comes to HIAS, she was my boss anyway, so which is very true. But we're so happy that you're with HIAS because HIAS is an incredible organization, and we know that any institution that has Rabbi Sarah Bassin as a part of it is going to be an incredible, thought-provoking and progressive and let's get to it and do it kind of organization. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you can get a chance to say goodbye at our next Unplugged. It's going to be the Rabbi Sarah Bassin Don't Leave Shabbat Unplugged. So
Thank you, Rabbi.
April 3rd.
As we move into our closing prayers, I know we've been seeing different images that have been coming out of Ukraine, and in particular, how powerful the words of President Zelensky have been. So I wanted to share some thoughts that he inspired. You know, history rhymes in ways that devastate us. And listening to President Zelensky's words about the bombing of the Holocaust Memorial, Babi Yar, it sent shivers down my spine this week. In his fatigues and his unshaven face, he declared, "We were all bombed in Kiev, and we all died again in Babi Yar from a missile strike. Although the whole world promises constantly never again, for any normal person who knows history, Babi Yar is a special place, a part of Kiev, a special part of Europe, a place of prayer, a place of remembrance for the 100,000 people who were killed by Nazis. You are killing Holocaust victims for the second time. I am now addressing the Jews of the world. Don't you see what is happening? This is why it is important that millions of Jews around the world do not remain silent right now. Nazism is born in silence." Those were his words. But it is also true that history can rhyme in ways that ignite our hope. A beloved member of our community, Esther Deegan, passed away not too long ago. She was a Holocaust survivor who knew the life of a refugee as a child, whose heels perfectly matched every outfit well into her 90s, and who transformed her scars of trauma into beauty, love for her family, and a passionate dedication to her people. This week, much of Esther's home furnishings will enter a new refugee home, the home of the Rashidi family that our volunteers have helped resettle after their fleeing Kabul. A home with 3 refugee children who came with but one outfit on their backs, whose childhood experience of displacement echoes Esther's, whose new life will hopefully be defined by the same beauty and love that defined Esther's. History is always going to rhyme, but we choose what that rhyme sounds like. its tone, its emotion, its message. Whether it leaves us feeling devastated and empty or resilient and whole. As Jews, it is our job to hope, to speak the words of Aleinu and proclaim that there is something better on the horizon, that our collective potential for compassion will win over our potential for indifference and cruelty. If history rhymes, let us make that rhyme beautiful. We rise for Aleinu.
Begin with the words Ein Od, without end.
השמיים ויוסר הארץ ומושב יקרו השמיים ממעל שכינה תוזור וגובר מרומים הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא אלוהינו אלוהו
As we prepare ourselves for Kaddish, we hold in our hearts the victims of this war in Ukraine. The newly minted soldiers who just last week were computer programmers and chefs and truckers and electricians. The 227 civilians and the 15 children. If you have a loved one that you are remembering, we ask that you share their name in the chat, or that you please rise and share their name with us and your relationship to them. Thank you. As a community, we also remember Carol Kravitz, Judith Nissenbaum, Jack Sandowski, Selma Bassi.
Till A. Kramer, Rebecca Chernowski, Joe Scher,
Kimberly Arthur, and David Klein. We rise in solidarity with our mourners to recite Kaddish Yatom. Yit Kadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach chirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael. B'agala uv'izman kari v'yimru. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei al. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei d'kudusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birach v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damirama v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imrumav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high help us to remember that peace is possible here, and that we can help form it for all who mourn, for all of Israel, for all Ukraine, for all the world. Together we say, Amen. Amen. Please be seated. Few announcements? No?
We do have a couple. I don't know if you've heard about HIAS, and no, I'm just kidding. So the first thing that I wanted to announce was every Thursday afternoon at noon, we have Tune in Torah. And you can come on to Zoom. You know, I kind of figured that people could come during their lunchtime. Susan Love is having an incredible time in this class. It's really actually built for people that haven't spent a lot of time studying Torah before. You can come and you can ask any question. There's no question too small. There's no question too big. And, well, there might be some questions too big. But join us Thursday at noon. On Zoom, if you have interest. I think there was an email thing to go on that. Yeah, tbh.org. Tune in. See, you know, you're tuning yourself into the Torah. There's like a thing going on there. Okay, next, we've got our family center, Bim Bam Family Fun Time. You can go there on our website as well. It begins on February 28th. On Saturday mornings, bring your little one. It's like a Tat Shabbat type thing where you can come and you can enjoy Shabbat and be with your children and other children. 3, Israel trip has a couple more spots left. You know, the bus is getting filled. We're going on June 15th, whether you're with us or not. We'd rather have you with us. So if you'd like to come, you can get in touch with me. You can get in touch with Cantor Weiss if you're interested. Wow. Now, would you like to do this part? This is Purim.
There's a whole lot going on for Purim.
Like the whole Megillah.
It's the whole Megillah,
yeah.
really.
Okay.
So whether you're interested in Megillah reading, whether you're YoPro, Whether you want to be a part of the whole community celebration, just check out the calendar for all of the options.
Right. We have some wonderful pictures of each of these so we can go through fast. There's the Megillah reading. It's very nice. 5 p.m. We're going to read the Megillah. We're going to talk about some interesting aspects of it. 2. There it is. That's the whole Purim Shabbat. That picture is the clergy office. So if you don't know, we did this last year. We're doing it again this year. We took an episode of The Office and adapted it to a Purim story. And I don't know about you, but I really want to know what Rabbi Bassin's thinking in that picture.
I'll share.
Right? I mean, it's either like I have like something in my ear. I don't know quite yet what that is, but we'll talk about it another time. And we've got puppies, Purim puppies and pizza. Huh? It's season, we'll put this out online, but it's season 4, episode 9. It's called Local Ad. That's the one we took. Yeah, she's a professor. She needs to know where to go. Purim puppies and pizza. This is for our little kids. You can come, you can eat some pizza. We have this crazy video of the Purim story told through the words of our dogs, as a matter of fact. So you can join us for that. And keep your eyes out. In 2 days will be the Purim parody, We Don't Talk About Haman, from Encanto. We Don't Talk About Bruno is the actual song, the #1 song in the history of the world. And so now this will be the #2 song in the history of the world. And you want to mention what's happening here, YoPro?
YoPro Purim at Hamburger Mary's. It's a great time. You should come.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Next. That's just a picture of us. You don't need to worry about that. If you'd like to submit your simcha, if you have something happy going on, you may submit it to us, and things like this will happen. Congratulations to Ella Shamshal, who won the Albert and, I can't even read, is that Malka? Malka Pasternak Award. Jane Zachary, one of our congregants, she presents this award to a deserving student every single year who's in our a B'nai Mitzvah student who has done some great work. And Ella certainly has done great work in her time in the religious school. So there's one example, and here's another example. We'd like to congratulate Leo Reinheimer, who you saw light the candles, who had his bar mitzvah actually Thursday morning. We did this. He didn't have school on that day, and there is a tradition to read Torah on Thursdays. And so we celebrated his bar mitzvah yesterday.
Should we end the service with a little Adon Olam?
Why don't, if you feel like standing, because
Well,
you might
I'm
want to
gonna
move a
make a
little.
quick announcement.
Oh, wait a second.
Look at that. This Sunday, we've been doing the Sunday lunch drive-through, Hang Out and Do Good, a really nice group of women that just started this whole thing. Kara and I have been doing it in different spots, but 22 different like homes collect 10 lunches each. So at the top of the pandemic, we fed 7,000 people on a Sunday. So this Sunday, the religious school, once in a while I come to the religious school and we make them together. So if you want a very easy, safe social activity, we'll come make the lunches. I'll provide all the stuff. You just come and help me. Or you can do it at your own home. Bring them here anytime before 12:30 here, or the different locations that are on the Temple Manual.
This is usually on
website.
highlights, the email that's sent out. And while she's here and on the screen, I'd like to thank my wife, Michelle Azar Aaron, for filling in tonight. It's
It was my
always
pleasure.
great for Michelle to sing. We just kind of do this in our living room, so we figured let's just bring it to the synagogue.
Our friend Aaron Bisno knows that. Yeah.
Yes. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Please rise if you'd like, or if you can, or if you want.
I've never done this with you guys.
Adon Olam, Hashem
בטרם כל
Yitzir Nivra, azay melech shemonika acharei tiklot hakol levado im lo nora ve'hu היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה לתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יצא נברא ועת נשא בחץ סופו אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי כיכות הכל לבדו ימות נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יצא נברא נשא בחץ סופו אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי כיכות הכל לבדו ימות נורא והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה ביחד בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יצא נברא ועת נשא בחץ סופו אזי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי כיכות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה הוא היה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יצא נברא ועת נשא בחץ סופו אזי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי כיכות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה הוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה הוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יצא נברא ועת נשא בחץ סופו אדון עולם שבת שלום שבת שלום שבת שלום שבת 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 שלום שבת שלום שבת שבת שלום שבת 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 שלום שבת 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 שלום שבת שלום שבת שלום שבת 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 Shabbat Shalom.